In this video, we will see the messages in ABAP. So let us see the agenda for this session. So first we will give a basic overview of messages in ABAP, and then we will see the types of different messages, and at the last we will create a simple message. So all these messages are stored in a message class, and we can create these message classes by accessing the T code, that is SE91. So generally there would be a single message class for a single program, and the messages are usually used to tell the user that what is going on exactly. So there is this message ID, which is a keyword that is used to assign a simple message class to our reports. So let us see what are the different types of messages. So there is this termination message, there is error message, there is status, error, warning, and exit. So these are the different notation that we have to use in our ABAP programming while defining a particular message. So let us see all these types of messages in detail. So there is the status message. So this is the way a status message would look like, and this is the notation, that is the simple syntax for using a message. So message and the type of message, and we have to give the type of message here. So to use a simple message, status message, this is the syntax, that is message, and we have to provide the type as S. Then there is this information message. So our information message would look like this, something like this, and the syntax for using this is message, and we have to provide our message name or message text that we have to provide in the information, and we have to provide the type as I itself. And then we have the error message. So using the error message, our the flow of program would be stopped there. So this is how our error message looks like. So an exclamation in red, and this is the syntax, that is, this is an error message, whatever we have to provide in the error message. So we can hard code the text, and we have to provide the type as E. Then we have the warning messages, and so these warning messages are similar to error messages in report program, but the flow of program won't stop. So these warning messages appear in a yellow colored exclamation mark. So a simple triangle would be there, and there would be an exclamation mark. So this whole triangle would be in yellow. Then there are exit messages. So our flow of execution of our program would be stopped in case of exit messages. So when this exit messages come, a dump screen would come here. So a dump screen would look something like this. So this is the syntax for this. So this produces a short dump. Here we can see that, and the type would be X. Then we have the termination message. So termination message looks like this, stop, and this is the termination message that we are passing here, and the type would be A itself. So those were the types of messages that we can create in ABAP. So let us see how to create a simple message. So for that we have to go to text element and then select text symbols. So in text symbol we will get a screen similar to like this. So in this text symbol screen we can maintain the messages with a 3-character identifier. So we have maintained a 3-character identifier, that is 001, and we have maintained our message. The text we are maintaining here we have to write it here. So this is the way we can make use of that particular create message here. So message and text 0, this is the 3-number identifier that we are used, and the type is I itself. So let us see all these steps practically. So messages are created in a message class. So all these messages are stored in a class called as message class. So we will be creating a message class here in SE91. So it is the T code for creating message classes. So generally there will be a single message class for an entire project. So we will be making use of this message class in our report. So I will be creating one message classes, and I will be making use it in the report. So let's start with it. So first let us create a message class. So it will start with the cust underscore message is the name of the message class that I am going to create. So here there are 2 radio buttons activated. So one is for attributes and one is for messages. If I click on messages and click on create, So here we can see there are two tabs. So on clicking on the messages tab, it is asking me to store, that is to save, where I have to save my message class. So here I am getting two tabs, one is the attribute one and second is at messages one. So now here I will show you. So here we can see there are different types of message types. One is the termination, then we have error, then we have status, then we have error again, and we can, this is for basically this one is for status itself, that is success or something, and then we have the warning, and then we have exit. So let us check it. First let us enter termination method, termination message. So that's done. So let us see the second one. Okay, error message, then we have information message, then we have status message, then warning and exit. Okay, so I will be saving this and let me just check it. So it is correct. So I will go back from here. So here we can see there are multiple other options too, that is copy the message class, and we can also rename it, we can also delete it. So if I just click on the messages radio button and click on change, so it is coming to the messages tab. So if I click on attributes and click on change, it will go to attributes. So this is the basic difference of the radio button here. So that's done. And now coming to copy of message class. So this was the message class. Let us make a copy of this message class. All the messages would be there in the second copy. So here I will message underscore 2. So let us see what happens. I am saving it in local object. So we just copied. So let us see what is in there. So same messages that we have provided here in this first class, so it is coming in the second class. So we can also rename it message 2 to something like underscore 3. So this has been renamed. If I click on change, we can see all this data here. Similarly, we can delete the message class. Yes. So these were the functionalities that is provided here on this button using on the screen message maintenance initial screen. So our basic message class was this one. So we will be making use of this message class in our report. So let's go to SE38. So let us create a custom report here. Custom message. So I have a code snippet with me. I have prepared my code, so it won't take much time. I will just make you understand what it is. Custom message report, and type should be executable. Save. I'm saving it in the local object. So I will copy my code from here and I will use it there. So I copied my code from here. Now I will be making use it here. So this is my name of the report. I pasted it here. Now we have to use the name of the message class that we have used. So let us see what was the message class that we were using. Okay, SC91. V cust message. So this was it. So this is the message class that we have created in SE91, and we are making use of a structure here, SSCR fields. If I just double click on it, so let us save it. So here we can see multiple other fields. Just a second. So here we can see multiple fields here. Function text 01, that is selection screen. Text for push buttons. We will be making use of push buttons here in our program. So this is just for text for push buttons. So here we are using selection screen. Function key is 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I just, so I will be making use of 5 buttons here in the output, and on the each of the click of each button I will show a message type based on their message types. So here these are the button names: ABAP editor, function builder, class builder, form painter, and smart forms. And I have applied a case here. So if it is a FC01, then a message with type A000 will be displayed, and this call transaction would be executed based on the message type. So similarly for the second button, so different type of message would be shown. So this is based on the messages that we have created. Let us just click on change. So here in the paint we can see for termination it was A. The message type was A, and the number was 000. So that's why we are using it here as A000 for. So if we are clicking on the ABAP editor button, so this type of message will be displayed, that is termination. So if we are clicking on function builder, then a message E001 will be displayed. So E is basically the error, and 001 is basically this one, that is error message. So similarly for all these message types we have given condition, and based on which we are just clicking on the button and the messages would be appearing. So let me just save it and check it, activate it, and let us just run it. So see, here we are getting multiple buttons here. So ABAP editor, when we click on it, a termination message would come. Similarly for function builder, an error message would come, and for class builder an information message is coming, and for the form painter a success message, that is status message, would come. Moreover on smart forms, let us see what is on the smart forms. W004, that is a warning message. Moreover, if it is a termination message, then let us see if this statement is getting executed or not. So for the first button it was a termination message, and for the second button it is an error message and followed by this call transaction SE37. Similarly for every other button we are calling transactions. So let us see if they are working or not. So for evaporator, that is the termination one. So here I have clicked on termination one. Let us see if it calls SC38. No, it doesn't call because it's a termination method. So let's go back to SC38. So for function builder, for an error message, so it is also showing an error message. Then we have the class builder, so it has an information message. Let's see here if it goes to the class builder or not, but it was a information message, so it should go. Yes, it is going to the class builder initial screen. Now we have a form painter, so here also it is going, and we can see the message status. That's fine. And for the last one, smart forms, a warning message should be displayed, and it won't execute it. That's good. So we have also implemented an exit message which was 005. So its type was X, so it should be X005. So let us implement X005 somewhere. So let us implement it here itself, that is the first button, SE38 X005. Save it, check, activate, and let us run it. So it should throw a dump. Yes. So it is showing me a dump and it has been exit. So this was about message types in ABAP. We have created message classes and we have made use of message class in SE38. At the top of the name, beside the name of the report, we are making use of message classes. So this was it for message types in ABAP. Thanks for watching.